Hello everybody, welcome you all at Learning is Fun with Prajnaparamita. Today I am going to tell you a very serious matter because we often write several sentences in our several occasions, but we don't know or we often confused how to put the words in proper order in a sentence. Today I am going to tell you how to put several words referring to time, place, and object together in a sentence. What should be the order of a sentence? Because in several occasions you may find that there is the jumble words and you are asked to put that jumble words together and make a sentence. So unless you know the proper order of that thing, you do not able to put them together. So stay with me till the end to know all that rules and regulations to put the words in a sentence properly. First, this is the very important. When we are talking about the word order in a sentence, we have to put verb and after that we have to put the object. So in between verb and object, we don't put anything or any other word. So here are the example for you. The verb and object normally go together, as I have told you that we do not put any other word in a sentence. So it is the example that is, I like my job very much. Here you find I the subject, like verb, my job, and then we find other word very much. So this is the thing you have to keep in mind when you are putting together these words. You have to put the verb first, that is after subject, of course. You have to put subject first. This is that is the overall rule you know already, but subject, verb, and then you have to put the object just after the verb. And that thing you have to keep in mind, within the verb and the object we do not or we are not allowed to put any other word. For example, here you do not write I like very much my job. So here if you write this thing, you actually just put put other word in between verb like and the object my job. So this word very much you have to put just at the end of the sentence or just after verb plus object and then that thing. Next example, did you see your friend yesterday? Here also you find that did you see and yesterday, in between that you have to put the object your friend, but you never say did you see yesterday your friend, because you are not allowed to break the sequence between verb and object. Next example, Helen never drinks coffee. So here also you do not say Helen never drink coffee. That is, you don't say Helen drink never coffee. So in between verb and the object, you are not allowed to put any other word. So verb and object always go together, and here there are some verbs where you find that always you have to put verb and object together. Let's see more example and it will help you understand this bond or this sequence more properly. So here, do you eat meat every day? Here in this example you find eat and meat. Eat is a verb and meat is the objects, and yesterday is the other word referring to time. So here you do not put do you eat every day. That is not yesterday, that is every day. Do you eat every day meat? You do not write that thing in that way, because in between verb and object, again I repeat, we do not allow to use any other word. And next example for you here, you find, do you eat everyday meat? This is a wrong use. So everybody enjoyed the party very much. Here also you find enjoyed is the verb and the party is the object, and very much, that is another word. So another word or phrase you can say that, but you do not use that, or you do not say enjoyed very much party. Why? Because enjoyed in between the verb and the object, you are not allowed to use any other word. So it is wrong. So another example, our guide spoke English fluently. Here also, our guide spoke fluently English. This is not correct, because you have to put the verb and object always together. And next example, I lost all my money and I also lost my passport. Here, this is very interesting. Sometimes we may confused about these things. What is the confusion? We may write that I lost also my passport. I think that, can it be possible to write it in this way? But never, we do not break the bond, or we do not break the sequence between verb and object. So we are not allowed to write the sentence like this. I lost also my passport. We have to write I also lost my passport, because lost and passport, verb and the object, they always sits together. And another example, very interesting, and this is very much confusing for you, that is, at the end of the street you will see a supermarket on your left. While you are asked to arrange this type of these kind of sentences in any occasion, you may confuse that what to use supermarket. We may think about that at the end of the street you will on your left see a supermarket, or you may see that you will see on your left a supermarket. Can it be possible? Never. Because if you write see on your left a supermarket, this is not the correct order, because with a verb you have to use object. So you have to use supermarket first, then you have to use on your left. So this is the correct order. So you are not asked to break, or you are not allowed to break that bond again. So now I am going to tell you about time and place, because in a sentence we frequently use the words related to time and place. Now I am going to tell you where to use these type of words refers to time and place. First, look at the time place first, because usually verb and the place go together. That is, we refers to verb and the place, they sits together, and in between verb and the place we do not use, we are not allowed to use any other word. Here are the examples for you. We often, or we always write go home, live in a city, walk to work, etc. But we do not use any other word. We go home daily, but we don't say we daily go or we go daily home. We do not write that thing, because in between the verb and the words refers to place, we do not use anything. But there is an interesting point. If the verb already has an object, so what we have to do here, if the verb has an object, the place come after the verb plus object and the word, then we have to write the words refers to place. Here the example for you, take somebody home. Here, take is the verb, somebody is the object, and then you have to write the words refers to place. But you never say take home somebody. This is not the correct order, because you do not, or we are not allowed to break the sequence. After verb, we always mention the object, and after that we have to use the word refers to place. Meet a friend in the street. Here in this example too, you have to write meet, this is verb, and then a friend is object, and then the words refer, or the phrases refers to place in the street. But we don't write meet in the street a friend, because it's not the correct sequence. Again, now I'm going to tell you what to use time. And time usually goes after place. When we are talking about time, if there is a sentence where you find both the words refers to time and refers to place, so you have to put the place first, then the time. The words refers to time. This is the sequence. First verb, then if there is object or not. If there is an object, then you have to put verb, object, then place, and then time. And when there is no object, then you have to put verb, then place word, as you find go home, etc. And when there is a time words, the words refers to time or related to time, you have to put verb, object, place, and then time. This is the correct sequence for the word in a sentence. So let's see the examples again. Here, Ben walks to work every morning. Here, to work, this place, the words refers to place, so you have to put the words refers to place first, and then every morning, that means the time after that. But you do not say Ben walks every morning to work. We do not write in this way, because it is not the correct use. Again, Sam has been in Canada since April. Here also you have to put place first, then the words or phrase refers to time. We arrived at the airport early. Here, this is again, there is a thing we may be confused certain time, that we may think about we arrived early at the airport, but it is not the correct. Never do that thing. Never write in that way, that we arrived early at the airport, because we often write it. We often may be confused that we can place the word early first in between verb, and the verb refers to place, but never do that. You have to put verb first, then the word refers to place, and after that you have to place the words refers to time. Now, this is more example where you find that the time and place, how they can sit in, or how they can be placed in a sentence. Always you have to place first, then you have to place time. I am going to Paris on Monday. This is, you find that, but you never say I am going on Monday to Paris, as you know the rule. Again, next example for you. They lived in the same house for a long time. Here also, but you do not write first. They lived for a long time in the same house. This is not the correct one. Don't be late. Make sure you are here by 8 o'clock. Here also, you can't write, or you don't write. Make sure you are by 8 o'clock here, because you have to use place first, then time. This is the correct order or sequence. And Shara gave me a lift home after the party. Here also you find give me a lift home, because give me a lift, this is an object, and you have to put place first, then you have to put time. Now, you really shouldn't go to bed so late. In this example also, you shouldn't go bed. Here you find that the verb, and then you find the word refers to place, and after that you have to write the words refers to time. But in no way you have to write you really shouldn't go so late to bed, because it is not the correct order. Now, it is often possible to put time at the beginning of a sentence. This is interesting thing. If we find that there are several sentences where the time is put at the beginning, but in no way you just break the sequence after verb. It can be possible to put the time word or word related to time just at the beginning of a sentence. Let's see the example. On Monday, I'm going to Paris. Here you find on Monday. This is the words refers to time. It can be placed at the beginning of a sentence, but in no way you can break the order after verb. Okay, this is, you have to keep in mind that point. You can place that thing at the beginning, but in no way you break this order. Again, every morning Ben walks to work. Here also you find every morning just at the beginning of the sentence. It can be a possible position of the time, phrases or word in a sentence. And there are often we find that there are some words like always, never, usually. All these words, they can be used at the middle of a sentence. But today I am not going to tell that thing. In my next video, I am going to tell you what to put or what to arrange this word in a sentence, because you have to know the adjectives and adverbs are the thing. You have to put them in a sentence. They have a proper order. Those who really wants to know about adjective and adverbs, I have video lesson. Please do watch that thing also. I will provide the link in the description box below. Now it's the time to do some exercise. Let's try how much you can learn from this video lesson. First thing for you. Joe doesn't like very much football. Is it a correct one? Of course not. Yes, we have break the sequence between verb and object. So it is not a correct one. We have to write it. Joe doesn't like football very much. This is the point you have to keep in mind. Did you go late to bed last night? Is this a correct sentence? Never. Why not? Because we break the sequence between verb and the other thing. So we have to write it in the way, did you go to bed late last night? This is the correct order. I met on my way home a friend of mine. Is this a correct one? Just think. Of course, it's not a correct one. Why? Because in between verb and object, a friend of mine, we put another word. The place word is there. So what should be the correct one? I met a friend of mine on my way home. This should be the correct sequence. So keep in mind all these things, because in any occasions in examination, be it a competitive examination, you frequently find this type of things again and again. So hope you like this video lesson. If you have any queries regarding anything, please do comment in the comment section. I definitely reply them. So no more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.